English Listening Podcast.
English Vocabulary Made Simple. Intermediate. Part 11. Poem. A piece of writing in which the expression of feelings and ideas is given intensity by particular attention to diction, sometimes involving rhyme, rhythm, and imagery. She wrote a beautiful poem about nature. Capacity. The maximum amount that something can hold or produce, the ability or power to do something. The stadium has a seating capacity of 50,000. She has the capacity to learn quickly. Relax. To make or become less tense or anxious, to rest or engage in an enjoyable activity. He likes to relax by reading a book. Put out. To extinguish a fire or light, to make an effort. He put out the campfire before leaving. Sew. To join or attach something by stitching it with a needle and thread. She knows how to sew her own clothes. Choice. An act of selecting or making a decision when faced with two or more possibilities. She had to make a difficult choice between the two options. Point. A sharp or tapered end, to direct someone's attention. She made a valid point during the discussion. Role. The function assumed or part played by a person or thing in a particular situation. Her role in the project was essential. Passing. Moving by, going past. We noticed a passing car on the street. Give birth. To deliver a baby, to bring forth offspring through labor and childbirth. She will give birth to her first child in the coming weeks. Range. A set of different things of the same general type, to vary between certain limits. The store has a wide range of products. Likely. Probable or expected to happen, probably. It's likely that it will rain tomorrow. Prompt. On time, without delay, to urge or encourage someone to do something, a cue or reminder. His prompt arrival at the meeting was appreciated. Critical. Of the utmost importance, inclined to find fault or criticize. The situation is critical and requires immediate attention. Combination. The act or result of combining two or more things, a mixture or blend. The dish was a delightful combination of flavors. Depressed. In a state of general unhappiness or despondency, having a low economic and social standing. She felt depressed after the loss of her job. Commercial. Related to the buying and selling of goods and services, a television or radio advertisement. The company's commercial aired during the Super Bowl. Force. Physical strength or power exerted against resistance, to make someone do something against their will. The force of the wind was strong. They had to use force to open the door. Host. A person who entertains guests or provides hospitality, to act as a host or organize an event. She was a gracious host at the dinner party. They will host a charity fundraiser next week. Massachusetts. A large quantity or amount of something, a lump or body of matter with significant size and weight. The mass of the iceberg is hidden beneath the surface. Switch. To change the position or state of something, an electrical device for making or breaking a connection. Please switch off the lights when you leave. He flipped the switch to turn on the fan. Institute. An organization, establishment, or place dedicated to a specific purpose or field of study, to establish or initiate something. The institute conducts research on environmental issues. Port. A place where ships load, unload, or dock. The port is a hub for international trade. Thorough. Complete with regard to every detail, meticulous or exhaustive. She conducted a thorough investigation into the matter. Celebration. A joyful occasion or party, typically to mark a special event. The New Year's Eve celebration was spectacular. Flood. An overflowing of a large amount of water beyond its normal confines, especially over what is normally dry land, to submerge or cover with water. The flood caused extensive damage to homes. Essential. Absolutely necessary. A thing that is absolutely necessary. Good communication is essential in any relationship. Complex. Composed of many interconnected parts, a building or facility with various components. The problem is quite complex. The shopping complex houses multiple stores. Eventually. In the end, ultimately, or after a period of time, over time, or at some point in the future. With hard work and perseverance, success will come eventually. Sand. A naturally occurring granular material composed of finely divided rock and mineral particles. The beach is covered in soft, golden sand. Bend. To curve or flex, a curved or angular shape. She had to bend down to tie her shoelaces. The river took a sharp bend to the left. Performance. The execution of a task or action, a public presentation. The actor's performance received rave reviews. Flow. To move along steadily and continuously in a current or stream, the action or fact of moving along in a steady and continuous stream. The river flowed gently through the valley. Slope. A surface that slants or inclines, to have a slanting or inclined surface. The ski slope was challenging but fun. Stroke. A sudden occurrence or event, a single movement of a pen or brush, to move one's hand over a surface. He suffered a stroke that affected his speech. Approve. To officially agree to or accept something. The committee will approve the project proposal. Introduce. To bring something into use or operation for the first time, to make someone known to others. Let me introduce you to our new employee. Manner. The way in which something is done or conducted, behavior or style. His manner of speaking was polite and respectful. Rural. Relating to or characteristic of the countryside or rural areas, not urban or city related. They enjoyed the peacefulness of rural life. Experience. Practical contact with an observation of facts or events, to encounter or undergo. Traveling broadens one's experience. Partnership. A cooperative relationship or arrangement between two or more individuals or entities for a common purpose. They formed a partnership to start their business. Shiny. Having a bright or glossy surface that reflects light. Her new car had a shiny exterior. Customs. The official department that administers and collects duties levied by a government on imported goods, traditions and behaviors of a particular society. The customs officer inspected their luggage. Opening. An aperture, hole, or gap allowing access or passage, the beginning part of something, available or starting. The opening in the wall led to a hidden room. Faintly. In a manner that lacks strength, brightness, or clarity, with a subtle or slight quality. The scent of flowers lingered faintly in the air. Store. A place where goods are kept for sale, to keep something for future use. They went to the grocery store for groceries. She decided to store the extra clothes in the attic. Elect. To choose or select someone for a position or role by voting or appointment. The citizens will elect a new mayor next month. Chop. To cut something into smaller pieces with a sharp tool, a swift blow or cut. She will chop the vegetables for the salad. He gave the wood a chop with the axe. Non. Not, lacking, or devoid of, used to negate the meaning of a word. This is a non-smoking area. Block. To obstruct or stop something from moving forward, an obstacle. They built a block wall around the garden. Navy. A branch of a country's armed forces that operates on or near water, typically consisting of warships and submarines. The Navy conducted naval exercises in the sea. Quantity: the amount or number of a material or immaterial thing not usually estimated by spatial measurement. We need a large quantity of supplies. Routine: a sequence of actions regularly followed, a fixed, unvarying way of doing things. His morning routine includes jogging. Technical: relating to a particular subject, art, or craft, involving technical knowledge or skills. She has a technical background in computer science. Deaf: unable to hear or having impaired hearing. He communicates using sign language because he's deaf. Suddenly: happening quickly and unexpectedly, all of a sudden. The storm arrived suddenly, catching everyone off guard. Southern: relating to or located in the south, characteristic of the southern region. She enjoyed the warm southern climate. Topic: a subject or theme of conversation, discussion, or writing. The topic of the lecture was climate change.